Okay, I have a fun little poem that I want to say to you. It's called Counting Candy. I have a large bag of candy. My sister's bag is small. I think this is fine and dandy. She doesn't like it at all. I empty my bag up on the floor. She empties her bag too. In my pile, there's a dozen or more. In hers, only two. That's a fun little poem, isn't it? Now, why do I not know how many are in my pile? Well, probably because eyeballing two, a smaller number, is much easier than eyeballing a large number. This one we can eyeball two. We don't even have to count it. This one we're going to have to use our counting. We're going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have a lot more than her, huh? I would share though, wouldn't you? Yes. All right, I want you to look at my two sets of bears, my two groups of bears. Which one is large and which one is small? Well, we can definitely tell this one is the small and this one is the large, right? We can eyeball this one just like we could the candy, and with this one, we are going to have to count. It's not as big as 13, but it's a larger number, so we would have to count that just like we did the candies. Now, what we just talked about are quantification strategies. So I wrote some down. So I can eyeball how many? There's my eyeball. We just did that. 2. We knew exactly how many without counting. I can count how many. That's a quantification strategy. And quantification is just telling me the number that tells how many in a set. Strategy is how I'm thinking about it. It's my mathematical thinking. So we can eyeball and we can count. We can also, there's some more strategies. I can read numerals. This is the mouth talking. 5, 3, 7. You know, sometimes on packages, it will tell us how many's in the package. When I'm getting snack for you guys, I want to make sure that every person has one. So I will read, and a lot of times it will tell me exactly how many's in the package, and that will tell me how many I can get. And to be able to do that, I have to use the strategy of reading the numeral. 5, 3, 7. I can also use the strategy of a number line. I can use a number line. So I have my number line from 1 to 6. Now a lot of times they'll go a lot longer. So I can put, if I don't know how many or what the number is, I can put one on each number. My numbers are a little small. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4. So that must be the number 4. So I can use this if I can read numbers, and if I'm having trouble reading numbers but I can count, I can actually use that to tell me what number that is as well. Now today we're going to add another strategy on top of the 4 that we've talked about, and that is I can form a mental picture. And here she is, and she's thinking of this in her head. Okay, so mental picture means when I show you something, you actually take a picture of it with your head. You think of it and make sure it's in your brain, and then you can actually show me what it was. So on your assignment today, you're actually going to, well, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I can have some, we'll do more than that. I have some frogs here in my set, in my group, and I am going to show it to you for 4 seconds, and then you're going to show me that many fingers, or show your mom and dad that many fingers, or grandma. Cover it back up. Did you take a mental picture of it with your head? Can you see it in your head? Can you tell me how many that was? If you said 4, you're exactly right. And that you took a mental picture. And that will help you later when you have bigger numbers as well. Another way to do it, and this is your assignment for today, is I'm going to show you a 10 frame. Now remember, a 10 frame has 10 little frames. It's like our roller coaster that we filled in, remember? And now this one is a little different. It's going to be vertical. Now on each of those 10 frames, you're also going to have the number. Excuse me. So you're going to show me. You're going to look at this for 4 seconds. I have something over it. You will move that orange square, look at it for 4 seconds, move it back, and then you will say how many. So you're going to look at that. And what I want to know at the end is, were you able to just count the dots, or did you use the number, or did you use to eyeballing the dots and the number? So you could use both of those strategies. Which strategy did you use as an individual? All right, I can't wait to see how you do and what strategies that you use. Remember, these strategies will actually help you throughout school and even when you're older. All right, I can't wait to see what your strategies are that you use.